Hi folks, just going to uh, do a quick resume on Litchi now the SDK is available for the Mini2. Yeah, I finally decided to go out and purchase it after I consulted my insurance company. Now, there's a lot of talk at the moment about warranties and insurance, etc. My Mini2 is out of warranty, so DJI customer care don't come into it. I contacted my insurance company, and I'll post below what they said. Basically, it was a case of I asked them about flying with third-party apps, and they said as long as the app was designed for the aircraft, which Litchi is, with the beta and the SDK, and as long as the aircraft was being flown within the appropriate regulations, then yes, it wouldn't affect the cover on the policy. As I say, I've got that in writing, so I then decided to go out and purchase the app. It's 20 odd quid. I'd got some Google Play money off of their rewards app floating around. I've got about 13 quid on there, so that went towards it, and then about another 8 quid and that. So yeah, I'm going to cover the basic layout in this video. I also put together a waypoint mission just to try it out using the Litchi mission hub, and that is quite intuitive. So it's a short mission down one of the local parks, so we'll take a stroll down there as well and give that a fly and see how it goes. So with no further ado, let's take a look at the app. Right, so we're here in the Litchi app. Quick round of controls. I'm indoors at the moment. So top left is our mode selections. You've got FPV, which is normal flight mode, waypoints, two ways of doing that in the app, and also using the Litchi Mission Hub. Follow, orbit, focus, pano, track, and a login, so you can log into Litchi, which comes in handy when using the Mission Hub. We then go across, we've got satellites, remote, battery levels, an area in the middle here which shows the mode that you're in. So we're in normal at the moment. You Go tripod, which is Cine or Sport. Next across we've got transmitter strength. It's got custom keys under it. Not 100% sure on what C1 and C2 is. I think C2 is the function button, which resets the gimbal. But not sure on the long press. Then we have video strength. Video signal strength. Drone battery info. So brings up a sub menu showing the voltage, temperature, remaining power, total capacity, battery life, times charged, all the normal info. Then we have 3 cogwheels, which brings up all the settings, so units, what maps it's using, type of map, map auto zoom, etc. Camera, auto record. So with that, as soon as you take off, it will start recording video. Normal grid lines and histograms, etc. Go to the aircraft, set the go home altitude, dynamic home point, on or off. Dynamic home point, if you've got it turned on and you move to somewhere else while you're flying, the drone automatically senses that as a new home point. Very handy. Logging flights with air data, signal lost behaviour, LEDs, etc. Gimbal extension plus 30, so above the horizontal. Speech, enable speech, so it will tell you the various warnings, etc. Keys, as I say, I really need to try and find out what C1 and C2 refer to on the controller, because I ain't sure. We then come down to a share, so you can stream live to Facebook. Have to have a play with that at some point. Virtual mode.
Compass error.
Exit VR. A switch to switch between stills and video. Record button. You've got camera settings, capture mode, format, etc. in there. We've then got a little screen in the corner which can either display the map or the view that the camera is showing. And then we've got a radar on the bottom which shows the direction that the drone is pointing in, and I assume it will show rough distance from the home point. Right, that's it for now. I need to get out and try this out in the field, so we'll try that a little bit later. Right, hi there. Right, well, I've come down to the Mead, Kingsmead, and going to try and fly with Litchi. Could be fun. All the rugby posts are up. So I think we'll set up round about here. And then we're actually going to fly the whole length of the Mead, just about. Possibly. Because I've actually set up a waypoint mission in the hub, in the Litchi hub. So I'm going to fly that, hopefully. And try out some of the other modes. So I think that's enough gassing from me. I shall now get the Mini2 set up and up in the air, and we'll go from there. Okay, right, all set up, and let's see what's what. So let's take off.
0 feet altitude. 66% battery. Recording started.
So far, so good.
Feet altitude. 65% battery. Feet altitude. 64% battery.
Let's just up the exposure a little bit.
50 feet altitude. 63% battery.
A little bit overexposed in there, but it should be alright.
50 feet altitude. 61% battery. "60 feet altitude. 60% battery."
Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Bring it back to me.
61 feet altitude. 59% battery. "61 feet altitude. 58% battery." "61 feet altitude. 57% battery." "61 feet altitude. 55% battery."
Right, I think what we'll try now is we'll go to waypoint, and as I said, I've got
61 feet altitude. 54% battery.
Kingsmead
"61 feet altitude. 53% battery."
and that. Let's just check the settings. They all look
61 feet altitude.
okay.
52% battery.
So hit the start button. Estimated mission time 4 minutes.
"61 feet altitude. 50% battery."
Right, it's flown out to the start point, coming down to the height.
"50 feet altitude. 49% battery." "50 feet altitude. 48% battery." "53 feet altitude. 47% battery."
Just going across the end.
61 feet altitude. 45% battery. "83 feet altitude. 44% battery."
Set to climb to 98 feet. at waypoint 5.
"98 feet altitude. 43% battery."
Yeah, I got a
98 feet altitude. 42% battery.
It's all looking good so far.
"99 feet altitude. 40% battery." "109 feet altitude. 39% battery."
Coming up to waypoint 6, which is 150 feet up.
"149 feet altitude. 37% battery."
And now she's coming home. Oh yes, I got her.
149 feet altitude. 35% battery. "86 feet altitude. 34% battery." "18 feet altitude. 33% battery."
Right. Well, it's a little bit out on home.
0 feet altitude. 31% battery.
And that, so next we will follow.
0 feet altitude. 30% battery.
We'll set the altitude to
0 feet altitude.
13 feet.
28% battery.
32 feet out. Let's go out a little bit further. 36, 39, that'll do.
Zero feet altitude. 27% battery.
Just up the exposure.
12 feet altitude. 26% battery. "12 feet altitude. 24% battery."
Well, I've got an idea that someone's following me. Yeah, now I'm following
12
you.
feet altitude. 23% battery.
Right.
12 feet altitude. 21% battery. Feet altitude. 20% battery. Warning, aircraft battery at 19%. Feet altitude. 18% battery. Feet altitude. 17% battery.
Well, that's a tall 3 feet.
-1 foot altitude. 16% battery. Warning, aircraft battery at 15%. -1 foot altitude. 14% battery.
Right, let's bring it down now.
Recording stopped.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, I think while I was down there, I flew 2 batteries. And as you saw in the video, I tried out the waypoints. Well, happy with that. And I also tried a few of the other options out very quickly. The follow, the GPS follow, yep, worked great. The tracking, that worked good. I think I did an orbit. That was an orbit in tracking, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go, I'll do some more videos looking at each individually. I've been doing some more research on the waypoint stuff, and there's some very good software out there to use with the Litchi hub. You can incorporate and trial fly your mission in Google Earth Pro, which is quite interesting. So we'll also do a video on that. Of course, waypoints you can do in the app or the hub. So yeah, there's a lot to learn. That dynamic home point is very good and works very well. I did have a problem with return to home at one point. I got a message come up that it timed out. Now, whether I was too close to initiate return to home or what, I'm not sure. But I then tried it a bit later on, and I was further out, and it worked fine. So maybe just one of those things. In beta, I have let Litchi know about it. Heard nothing back from him. But that, so yeah, more to come on this, folks. Well impressed. Let me know what you think, and as I say, I will be covering all the other options in further videos. Right, that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, because this is the first video on the new channel, which, yes, I promised this a long time back, but real life just got in the way. Right, okay, speak later. Bye.